Hey guys, so I'm Christy from Duarte's Boutique, and I am going to do my first YouTube video. Um, I'm crazy nervous, and as you can see, this is my son's YouTube setup for his gaming. So you get my playroom and all the mess that it is. Today, we're going to apply a couple different sets of Color Street. I have no nails on right now, so I'm going to show you guys the application process, which is super easy, and I absolutely love Color Street for the simplicity. One set my daughter decided she wanted to get more nails, so she ripped into them. But this is what a set looks like when you get it not ripped. When you open it, you will see you get your strips. There are 8 different sizes, 2 sets of each, which means there are 16 in a set, enough to do a mani, a pedi, and usually I even get Carly's toes out of it as well, so they stretch a super long way. You get your prep pads and a nail file, everything that you need to do your nails. So I am going to first use my prep pad. These are alcohol pads, and all they do is they dry out the oils on your nails. And you can see all I do is I just rub it over every nail. This helps to make the nail polish strip adhere better. And I did put cuticle oil on earlier today, so I'm just making sure I'm doing a really good job and getting these oils off. And I tried to put the camera in a different position than what Julian uses for his YouTube, but I'm not liking the angle for the nails. So this could be fun application. Okay, so I'm going to do Sea Glass Shores first. This is from the summer collection. And you can see each package also has the instructions on the back. And all you want to do is tear your packaging open. Trying to keep my trash pile nice and neat. So you can see you have 2 sets of 8. I automatically will pull off the little ones because I don't use them except for my toes. Then I will pull off one for my pinkies. You pull off the clear plastic coating. It's just a protective layer. Then use the tab and pull up your nail polish. You'll remove the top, so you have a 2-sided strip. And this is the part I'm not going to like the camera angle on. So all you're going to do is, and I did some prep work earlier, push my cuticles back. You want to push them back and put the strip as far back as you can on your nail, as close to the cuticle as you can. And you just press down on the nail to get out any bubbles. And what I like to do is fold them under, fold them over the tip, take your other nail and just cut any excess. You can also use a nail file to remove excess. That is why there is a nail file included. You can see it kind of went over a little bit here, so I'm just going along the side and pulling that off. And then I just go back and make sure and pushing down to get any bubbles out. Then you have the other side, if you didn't mess it up too badly, like I did. I have a rip in it, but it should still be long enough that you can do the other side. And I didn't feel like I got it close enough to the cuticles, so the wonderful thing is they're in a 95% dry state when you're putting them on. So they're super easy to pick up and reapply if necessary. Then we fold under the excess. I'm trying to win over the edge again on the side, so I'm just using my nail, cutting away that excess, but being careful not to rip the entire nail. These are thicker than most, so each design kind of has its own feel. The glitters sometimes, like the ones that are transparent, are a little bit thinner. You have to be careful with those, not to rip them, because you can also stretch these. I'll show you guys if you can't, if one doesn't quite fit on your nail, you can stretch them. But you have to be super careful with some of those glitters and the transparent ones. Alright, so my excess is off, and all I'm doing is smooshing it down just to make sure it's adhered good, and just kind of pushing any bubbles out. Sometimes I do have a little bit of excess left over that I just kind of tuck up under the nail. You can see I take a nail and just kind of push it up for now. I'll go back and file them later. All right, on to the next size. And you can see, you just kind of go along and see which nail it might fit. And I always save my thumbs for last because they're my cutting tool. So I past the strip. So I like to save them for last so that I don't mess it up while I'm cutting. Pop your tab. And get as close to that cuticle as you can. Sorry, I may be peeling these up a lot because I can't see right when I'm holding them up like that. I'm going to do it down here so I can see it and get it on properly. Well, I still didn't get it on right. Okay, that's better. Fold it down. And this one you can see it comes over this side a little too much. So again, I can just tuck it under for now and go back with a file when I'm done, and just kind of clean that up a little bit. Just pushing them down. Take it and put it on the other side. Cut that excess with my thumbnail. and just getting all those bubbles out, tucking under the edge. And that one I'll definitely have to go back and file. There's a lot of excess still. Now, what I'm also going to do, I'm doing a mix and match today because I want the mint for my toes. So I'm going to be doing a mix and match. So I'm going to toss on a solid on my fingers as well. So I'm going to do see, this one is just slightly, I picked the wrong size, I think. So I'm just gently stretching by pulling on both sides. And again, I say gently. I cannot tell you how many I've ripped by doing that because I'm not. Oh, I'm going to try this one instead. Yes, that's a better fit. And some people like to double layer their solids. Color Street is a base coat, color coat, and top coat all in one, all in the same strip. From what I understand, the solids have like one less color coat layer. So sometimes you'll see more tip wear with them than you would like the nail arts or the glitters or something like that. So again, tuck under the edge. That will give you coverage if it, as they're drying, if it shrinks up a little bit. But also some people will take and double layer. Just put a layer on top of the other layer just to make them a little bit more durable. I usually don't because with my wear, I have to keep my nails pretty short for work and typing. So with mine, if I see tip wear, I just take a file, lightly file back, and they're perfect again. So I normally do not do double layering. You can also, as you're putting it on, if you hold it right here at the top, you can kind of gently stretch again if it's not quite going to your edge. So you can stretch it before you put it on or while you have it on. Either way, you just want to be gentle with your stretching. So we've gone 14 minutes and I have most of my manicure done. Sorry, I'm playing with my excess. Trying to tuck it under better because I've got tons of excess over the edges. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to my, do I want another? Yes, I think I want another mint. So let's do, as close to your cuticle as you can without getting it up on your skin. It won't adhere to your skin, so if you get it up over, you're going to have like a little flap that's not sticking down, and it's easier to catch and pull them later on. So tuck under and just cut. And mine always look messy in the beginning on the tips because I leave so much excess and do the tuck under. So I always end up having to go back and file it a little bit just to make it smooth. Getting out those bubbles. Tuck under. Cut. The other method for excess, you can use a file, and as you tuck straight down, use a downward motion and just go like this, and it will separate that excess, just like your fingernail cutting. It will separate that excess as well. So you can use the file method. Sorry, my excess is killing me tonight. Okay, now I will go and do my thumb. That's my last one. My last nail I do. Use the other side over here. Bring my glass file, which I prefer the glass ones. So I will show you guys on this one how to lightly file down. And that filing motion will cut through the polish. You can see I just then remove the excess that way. I have a tip left, so just file a little bit more over here along the edge, because it kind of went over the edge, so it's still stuck there. And then I have my excess. And that's it. I have my manicure done. We're less than 20 minutes in, and my manicure's done. Now I get to do my pedicure. Sorry, the computer keeps turning off. So this is Color Street. This is how simple they are. They, again, are 100% nail polish, base coat, top coat, and color coat all in one. And in the comments or the description down below, I will add in my Linktree link where you can check me out on Instagram. I'll be posting pictures of this mani and the petty as it's done as well. I'm going to do more solids because I like solids on my toes. So I'll be doing more solids with the Sea Glass Shores on big toe. Um, so come check me out on Instagram and see the final pictures of this set, Sea Glass Shores and the Maldive Mint Mix. And thank you guys for joining me. And I hope that this is helpful. And maybe you'll see me soon, deciding on whether or not what other videos to post. Julian has his YouTube, JRD Oldie 2010. We'll be posting over there too. He wants to do an intro for mommy to show off her new YouTube channel. So he is going to help me out with that and give me a shout out on his YouTube. So hopefully you guys can follow both of us and see what fun stuff we have in store. And thank you again for joining me today. Bye.